Good morning, students. In this session, we are going to see about the exercise problems of accounts for not-for-profit organization. Before going to the exercise problem, let us recall the points what we have learned in the last session. We have learned about the meaning of a non-profit organizations. Other name for non-for-profit organization is non-profit organization. And what is the receipts and payments account? And we have seen about the format for preparing the receipts and payments. What are the receipts means the items which comes into the cash is known as a receipt, and the payment refers to the what are the items that out of cash goes out of a cash and is known as a payment. These are the important things. Always receipts will start with opening balance of cash and bank and in end with closing balance of cash and bank. So your balance will comes under the closing balance. Either you will get in cash or you will get a bank balance only on the credit side. If your balance comes under the debit side means then it is treated as a bank overdraft. So these are the things we have seen in the last session, and from the format I asked you to do the homework as an exercise problem 1, and let us move to the problem number 2 in the exercise. Before going to the problem, I just want to say some of the key points. What are the things to be noted while doing of the problems. So in exercise 2 onwards, what are the key points means? When your opening balance of cash means you will start under the debit side in the receipt side. If opening balance of cash they have given as an opening balance of bank overdraft, if they are given as a bank overdraft means then it has to be transferred to the credit side. Credit side in the sense means it is nothing but the payment side you are going to transfer it. Remember that if the opening balance of bank overdraft means it has to be transferred under the credit side, that is under the payment side. If your balance, that is your closing balance, comes under the debit side, normally the 90% of the sum, the closing balance will comes under the payment side and you will write it as an either a cash or a bank. If your balance comes under the debit side, that is on the receipt side means it is nothing but we have to treat this as a bank overdraft. So this is very important point of view regarding the bank overdraft. அதாவது ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் ஆஃப் பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்ட்னு கொடுத்துருந்தாங்கன்னா அந்த ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் ஆஃப் பேங்க் டிராஃப்டை வந்து பேமெண்ட் சைடில் எழுதணும், தட் இஸ் ஆன் த கிரெடிட் சைடு. இப்போ உன்னுடைய ஆன்சர் வரக்கூடிய ஆன்சர் வந்து டெபிட் சைடில் வருது, அதாவது ரெசிப்ட் சைடில் வருது அப்படின்னா என்ன எழுதுவேன்னு பார்த்தோன்னா நீ வந்து அந்த பேலன்ஸை வந்து பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்ட்னு சொல்லிட்டு எழுதணும். உன்னுடைய ஆன்சர் டெபிட் சைடில் வர்றதுன்னு தான், அதாவது ரெசிப்ட் சைடில் வர்றதுன்னு தான். ஸோ ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்ட்னா கிரெடிட் சைட் பேமெண்ட் சைட், க்ளோசிங் பேலன்ஸ் ஆன்சர் டெபிட் சைடில் வர்றதுன்னு தான் இட் இஸ் நத்திங் பட் த பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்ட். So this is the very two important thing. Please note down in your class before starting the problem. Now let us move to the problem number 2 in the exercise. First read the questions. What are the things available? From the following informations, prepare the receipts and payments account of a club. What club it is? Coimbatore Cricket Club for the year ended 31st March. They have given bank overdraft 1/4/2018. So cash in hand 1/4/2018. We don't have any problem with this. We'll write this as an to balance drawdown cash. Under the receipt side we'll write 1000. But here they have given it is a opening balance 1/4, it is opening balance, but they have said as a bank overdraft. I said in the key point that when it is going to be the opening balance of bank overdraft, we have to write it in the credit side, the same thing. அப்போ இந்த பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்டை பேமெண்ட் சைடில் நம்ம எழுதும் போது பை பேலன்ஸ் brought down பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்ட்ன்ட்டு பேமெண்ட் சைடில் 6000 will write it. Next, wages paid for the ground maintenance is a wages paid, so it is a payment. Subscription they have given for the 3 years they have given. Receipts and payments we will enter all the 3 years. Receipts and payments பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நம்ம வந்து 3 years ஓட இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், அதாவது ப்ரீவியஸ் இயர், கரண்ட் இயர் அண்ட் சப்சிக்வெண்ட் இயரோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸை ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணணும். அப்போ மூணுமே வரும். அப்புறம் wages it to be paid, you have to be more careful with this. This is an adjustment, is it not? Wages it to be paid is nothing but the outstanding wages. எப்பவுமே நம்ம ஃபார்மேட்லேயே சொல்லியிருந்தோம், நம்ம அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் எதுவுமே வந்து ரிசிப்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் பேமெண்ட்ஸில் வராதுன்ட்டு. ஸோ திஸ் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வில் நாட் கம்ஸ் அண்டர் த ரிசிப்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் பேமெண்ட்ஸ். அதாவது wages set to be paidன்ற விஷயம் நமக்கு ரிசிப்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் பேமெண்ட்ஸில் வராது. நெக்ஸ்ட், since it is an adjustment information. Next comes here, interest on loan paid. Interest on loan paid is a paid given, so it is a payment. So next comes honorarium. I'll explain these meanings when you are moving to the income and expenditure. What is honorarium? What is meant by legacies, etc. And regarding your honorarium, it is a payment paid. Water and electricity charges, it is a payment. Match expenses, payment. Sports material purchased, they have given, so it is a payment. Next, legacy is received, they have given. Legacy is received. Received is nothing but the receipt. And cash balance 31, this is nothing but the closing balance of cash. Next, so we will write it as a by balance carried down as a cash. And donation received, they have given, so donation is nothing but the receipt. So with this information we are going to calculate it. Just know, see here in the answer itself they have given that the wages yet to be paid is a non-cash item. It's a non-cash item, so it is excluded in the receipts and payments. Non-cash items na நம்ம questions குள்ள வராது. இது வந்து adjustment informationsனால will not enter in the receipts and payments method. Right? We'll move on to the exercise problem now. In the exercise problem, we have to write the first heading. We have to write the heading is that in the books often, again for the you have to use both the side of the accountancy sheet. So in the books of Coimbatore, cricket, heading must be in the middle of your book. Cricket club, receipts and payment account for the year ended 31st/3/2019. So debit is must be under the one side of a page and credit must be in the other side of the page. Like a ledger, you are going to use it. So it is a receipt. Amount should be in the outer column, not in the inner column. And next thing is that payment, it is amount again in the outer column. First, to balance brought down, it is nothing but the bracket. I can write it as in cash. This amount is 1000 and another amount is there, but it is a bank overdraft. See, it is a bank overdraft, it is a opening balance, so bank overdraft comes under the credit side. So by balance brought down, it is bank OD, that is you write it in the full form, bank overdraft as a 6000. Next, subscription to subscription received, write in a full form, that is for the previous year it is 500, current year it is 9600. This can be written in the inner column. Subsequent year it is 400. So totally what's given, it is 10,500 can be written in the outer column. Next is that to match fund receipt. Match fund receipt is 5,200. Next is to legacies. 2000, and 2 donation to donation received for pavilion, it is 2000. So when it comes under the credit side, the items are, first you have to write by wages, it is for the grounds and maintenance. I am writing for, you have to write it in the full form. For the ground maintenance, it is 2000. By interest on loan, it is 2000. By honorarium, I'll say this meaning when you make into receipts and pay, income and expenditure account. By water and electricity charges, it is 700. And by match expenses, it is 2600. And by sports material purchased, it is 1900. Next, material purchased by sports material. Next we have to make a total. So your balance is going to be under the receipt side is here, so 20,700. With this we are going to tally with the payment side. Your balance is, sorry, we have forgot to write a cash. So by balance, it is closing balance. Carry down cash. This is the cash information. So you'll get a balance in the payment side 2000. Already they have given closing balance of cash. So definitely it's going to be the bank only. So the bank, this is your balancing figure. In accountancy, whatever you find as an amount, you have to write as an balancing figure. So these are the things to be found out. I think you are clear with this problem. Next, we'll move on to the problem number 3. That is, from the following information of an prepare receipts and payments of Madurai Mother Teresa Mahalir Mandram for the years 31st December 2018. So in this cash balance with the bank balance. So openings, there is no problem with this. So both the things can be entered in one side. And sale of newspaper, it is a receipt. Stationery purchase is a payment. Audit fees is a payment. Entrance fees received is a receipt. Sundry charges is a payment. Scholarship given, it is a payment. And fire insurance, it's a paid they given, so payment. Subscription received, receipt. Furniture purchased, payment. Purchase of newspaper, payment. Depreciation of furniture is a payment. So cash balance on 31/12 they have given. It is nothing but the closing balance. Since it is a 31/12, it is a closing balance. Here they have given 1/1, so it is a opening. So conveyance paid is a payment. Sale of furniture is a receipt, because when you sell a furniture, cash comes in. So it is a receipt. So with this, interest on investment is a receipt for us. So with this, we are going to calculate the receipts and payments for the year. As usual, we have to write the heading for this problem. Exercise 3. You have to write the heading as in, it is in the books of Mudaliyar. So in the middle of the page you have to write this, in the books of Mother Teresa, Mahalir, Mandram, Madurai. You have to write receipt and payments for the year ended 31/12/2018, and with this we are going to solve the problem. It is a receipt side, again amount, outer column, payment under the credit side. This is debit, this is correct. Don't forget to write this as a credit and debit. Next, we are going to enter all these items. First we will start with the 2 balance brought down. It is, they have given both cash and the bank balance. So 2000 and 3000. Next, 2. First you allocate it. What are the items that comes under the debit and credit? Then we can start doing the problem. Newspaper 500, to entrance fee 3000, to so interest on investment, it is 2000. So to the subscription 8500. So to sale of furniture, it is 4000. On the credit side, buy stationery 6000, buy audit fee 2000, buy sundry charges 6000, buy scholarship given, it is given means the cash is going out. So buy fire insurance, premium paid is 1500, and buy furniture purchased, it is 6000. Buy purchase of newspaper comes around 700, and buy conveyance paid, it is 1000, and they have given the closing balance, that is balance carried on. Openings balance will start with brought down, closing balance with carried down. So 2500. When we have entered all these items, now we are going to add. Just look into, again I am saying you are going to use both the side of the page, so do it properly. Amount must be written only in the outer column, not in the inner column. All the receipts must be started with 2 and payments by buy. So your balance, so when you add this side, that is your payment side, is going to be more. So your balance is going to be 4700. As I already said when you are starting this session, I said when you get the balance under the receipt side, it is nothing but the 2 balance carried on. This is the closing balance. So we'll write it only as a bank overdraft. I think you are clear now. When you get the balance this is your balancing figure. When you get the closing balance under the receipt side, you will enter this as a bank overdraft. So closing balance they have given here. So I have written in the cash in the payment side. Since you are getting the balance under the receipt side, I am writing this as a bank overdraft. I think you can take the 4th problem as your homework. It's very easy to do. Only thing that you have to know the format. Before moving to the problem, I just explain what are the items that comes under the receipts and payment side. So fourth problem, Mailadurai Recreations Clubs gives the following. So this is the heading. So you have to write receipts and payments for the year ended. I'll say you what are the items that comes under the receipts and payment side. Opening balance. So to balance brought down cash and opening balance of bank balance, you will write both on the receipt side. Donation received is a receipt. Sale of all new equipment is a receipt. Refreshment charges is a payment. Club annual days collections. All collections amount. Club annual day collection is a receipt. Consists of a tennis court. There it's a payment. Receipt from charity show, it's a receipt. Why the club annual day collections comes under the receipt means they are getting amount, they are collecting the amount for this, so it is a receipt. So next comes salary to watchman is a payment, and club annual day expense is a expenses, lighting charges expenses, so payment, entertainment expenses payment, billiard table purchase payment, expenses to charity show, it is a payment. Sale of investment, with the investment you will get an amount, so it is an receipt. So closing cash balance they are given. So we are going to find out the what's the balance. When you get the balance under the payment side means you will write it as a bank, but here the answer given only in the payment side, so it is a bank balance only, so no need to worry. You can easily able to find closing balance of cash is given, so you are going to find the bank balance only. The only thing is you have to allocate what are the items that comes under the receipt and items comes in the payment. Receipt varradella cash is coming in, payment la varradella cash is going out. This is the only difference. Next, we'll move on to the problem number 5. This also I'll explain this problem. You can do it as in homework. It's very easy. Same thing. Opening balance of cash is given. Here they have given opening balance of bank is given. So what you have to do it is that I just make an entry alone in this. I'll give you the important key points alone. You can do the fifth problem. So exercise 4 is your homework and 5 is also your homework. You can do this in your classwork. Before that, I'll explain the point for the exercise number 5. Since they have given the bank balance, that is a bank overdraft they have given. So if it is a opening balance means this is under the receipt side, this is under the payment side. Opening balance bank overdraft அப்படின்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. அப்போ நம்ம இங்கே தான் எழுத போறோம். So by balance openingனால brought down, இங்கே bracketல bank overdraft. So இந்த amount வந்து 20,000 இங்கே வரும். இங்கே வந்து to balance brought down. Cash மட்டும் இங்கே வரும். That is 11,000. This is a very important thing. Opening balance வந்து bank overdraft கொடுத்திருக்கிறதுனால credit sideல எடுத்துட்டு வர போறோம். So 11,000 under the debit side and under the bank overdraft credit side. When you check this answer, you get a bank overdraft is the answer. அப்படின்னா உன்னுடைய ஆன்சர் இங்கே தான் வரும். உன்னுடைய ஆன்சர் இங்கே வரும். பேங்க் ஓடி க்ளோசிங் பேலன்ஸ் சொல்லிட்டு இங்கே தான் எழுதுவேன். இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டாக இருக்கிற க்ளூஸை மட்டும் கொடுத்துட்டேன். You are going to do the work. And also I will say what are the items that comes under the receipts and payment side. Receiptல வரது stationery purchased வந்து payment, traveling expenses payment, dividend receive ஆயிருக்கு அப்போ receipt, general expenses payment, admission feeன்றது receipt, admission feeன்றது நமக்கு cash கையில் கிடைக்கும், courier charges payment, municipal taxes paid payment, interest bank charges payment, miscellaneous income சொல்லியாச்சு அப்போ அது receipt தான், upkeep of ground payment. Next is the grant from government என்றது it is a receipt. கவர்மெண்ட்ல இருந்து நமக்கு ஏதோ grant, நமக்கு ஏதோ amount கிடைக்குது as a scholarship something else, so it is a receipt. Telephone charges paid என்றது payment, endowment fund receipt என்றது receipt, insurance premium, just look into insurance premium paid they have given, so it is an insurance premium paid they are saying, so it is a payment. So closing balance they have given as a cash, so your answer is definitely going to be the under the receipt side. Receipt side la answer வரும்போது நீ என்னன்னு எழுதுவ, bank overdraft. இது மட்டும் தான் நீ கேர்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கணும். ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் நான் இங்க 11,000 எழுதியிருக்கேன். ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்ட்னு சொன்னதுனால அங்கே எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்தது பேமெண்ட் சைடில். உன்னுடைய ஆன்சர் நமக்கு ரெசிப்ட் சைடில் தான் வரப்போகுது. அந்த ரெசிப்ட் சைடில் வர ஆன்சரை பேங்க் ஓவர் டிராஃப்ட். இந்த ஒரு 3 விஷயம் மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் தெளிவாக தெரிஞ்சுக்கினா யூ கேன் டூ த ப்ராப்ளம் வெரி ஈஸிலி. ஸோ யுவர் எக்ஸசைஸ் 4 and 5 is your homework. You can do it. Please read the format properly so that you can able to do the sum easily. Thank you, students.